Hi ladies, it's me again. Good morning. Today is my VLCD number 24, and I stepped on the scale today and I was 164.4. That puts me at I lost 0.6. Yeah. So that puts my total loss to 17.1 pounds loss total. I'm getting real close to 20 pounds lost, you guys. I'm so excited about that. So, so far, so good. I was so waiting for something to happen on the scale this morning, and it didn't. Since being on this diet, I haven't had any gains, thank God. Just a bunch of stalls, and so I was really looking for a stall. But let me tell you what I did yesterday. I got on the treadmill yesterday evening, and I walked for 39 minutes 40 seconds. I walked a total of 2 miles, and I burned 206 calories, not pounds. I burned 206 calories. I also didn't eat my Melba toast, and I drank dieter's tea for the evening before I went to bed. I drank the dieter's tea only when I haven't seen a bowel movement in a while, and so that's what I did. I haven't seen a bowel movement in a while, so I just did a good judgment call and did my dieter's tea to help move things along. Tracy brought something to my attention, and I don't know how true this is because of what I read in the protocol. She said that on P2, while being on the protocol, that you're only supposed to have 1 Melba toast per day and not 2. But if I'm not mistaken, both meals that you eat, lunch and dinner, you're supposed to have a protein, you're supposed to have a vegetable, you're supposed to have the Melba toast, and you're supposed to have a fruit, which is a total of 4 things that you're supposed to have for both meals. And she said it was only 1 Melba toast per day. And I don't know about that. I've never heard anyone say that before, but if some of you guys can kind of chime in and kind of just let me know, because I've never heard of that. And I was eating a Melba toast per meal, not 2 pieces of Melba toast per meal, but just the 1 per meal. Yeah, so you guys let me know about that. For breakfast I had half a grapefruit, drinking some water, and I'm having my tea as well. So yeah, I'm not really that hungry. You guys, let me be real with you for a second. When I started this diet, I wanted to do something different. Meaning, like past diets that I've been on, I've always put all the emphasis, I put all my dependency on the diet itself. And the diet always failed me miserably, always. And so when I started this HCG diet, I told my husband that instead of depending on this diet, that I would depend on God to help me be successful on this diet. And I'm going to tell you guys, every day before I step on the scale, I say a confession over my, over my entire day, basically. Because I want God to be first and not just solely depend on this diet. Because everything in life fails. But God is always there, and He's always the same. He never changes. And I have to say, good gracious, I'm about to start crying. I have to say, last year, I was at 164. And of course, you know, when I started this diet this year, I was at 181.5. But when I was at 164 last year, I was starving. You guys, I was starving. I was on the MetaFast diet, and I was starving. I was so miserable. I was so happy to be at 164, but I was miserable because I was hungry. Fast forward a year later, and I'm 164.4, and I'm not hungry, I'm not tired, I'm not irritable. I feel great. And I have to thank God. I have to give Him all of the glory, because if it wasn't for Him, I don't know where I would be right now. I struggled with weight all throughout my 20s, you guys. I struggled. I mean, there were times where I cried because I didn't know what was going on with my body, and I didn't know how to take care of my body. I didn't know what to do. Once you get past a certain weight, there's like, you're at a point where there's no return. And I tried every diet imaginable. Every diet imaginable, you guys. I even went to my husband and was like, you know, maybe I should do liposuction or something. I mean, I didn't know what to do. You know, I was overweight, but not overweight enough to get, you know, a gastric bypass or the lap band or anything like that. So, but I was overweight, you know, and I didn't know what to do. And this summer, you know, the beginning of the summer, I was so miserable. I'm a summer person. I love summertime. But as I started getting older, I began to hate summer because I couldn't wear shorts. I couldn't wear tank tops. I couldn't wear skirts because I felt a certain way about my body that I didn't feel comfortable. And I was sweating all the time, you know, and summer was just one of those things where it was just uncomfortable for me. Whereas in my younger years, you know, teenage years, whatever, I was wearing shorts and tank tops. I was being free during the summer. You know, I lived up in Virginia, and we lived up the street from a beach, and every summer when school is out, I would go swimming, you know, just hang out at the beach from day in to day out, every single day. And as I got older, I just started to hate summer. You know, it was just an uncomfortable time. I began to love winter because you can pile on clothes and no one can see how fat you are. You know, that's how I was. And I have to say that being on this diet, was the best thing that God has ever put in my path. The best thing. And I thank Him, because I don't know what I would have done. I probably just would have sat here and just got fat. I just thought that there was no hope for me. No matter how hard I tried, no matter how much I cut back, I was getting bigger and bigger. So, you guys, just a word of advice. Put God first. and He'll take care of the rest. I don't know what is going on with the cake incident, the cheat, but I thank God that the worst didn't happen. I owe it all to Him, you know. So, you guys, you have a blessed day, and happy releases, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.